You've taken the time to get a piece of jewelry almost perfect. The sanding, the filing, everything's complete. It's time to buff. I'm Tammy Honaman, and at the Fire Mountain Jewelry Making Studio, I can't wait to show you this buffer polisher machine that is just fabulous. It is a Foredom variable speed buffing polishing wheel system, and it will take your jewelry from where you thought it was perfect to absolutely gleamingly perfect. The machine comes with 2 tapered spindles. The spindles go onto the machine. Just slide them on, and with an Allen wrench, you tighten down the adjustments on top. And the spindles are marked left and right so that you're sure to get them into the right spot. There's an L and an R. You tighten that down so you're sure they're secure, like that. Dust collector hood will help contain the dust material that will be created as you use the machine. You can attach a dust collector hose to help remove the dust as it starts to build. You do want to clean out that hood from time to time, just so that it's free of any debris. What goes on to these spindles are buffing wheels. The buffing wheels get charged with different polishing compounds. They range in grits. They are Tripoli, Carnauba, a blue, and a white. When I start charging the wheels, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, I like to make sure I label the wheels so that I don't forget, as I'm, from day to day, I don't forget which wheel was charged with which polishing compound, because you can, but you shouldn't contaminate your wheels with different polishing compounds, because then it won't work for what it was originally intended for. So again, Tripoli, Carnauba, the blue, and the white is the final. I'm going to show you how to put the wheels on, and I'm going to work with the final. And they just twist on, and they'll gradually work up the spindle, like so, until you feel that there's some resistance. And you'll always want to make sure you put on safety glasses before turning on the machine. We're going to get that wheel charged up, and I'm going to use the final polishing, which is the white in this instance. And here I'm going to just charge the wheel, and I'm working what would be below the equator. To me, the spindles are the equator. You always want to work down in this lower quadrant, no matter what it is you're pressing up against the wheel. You can overcharge the wheel, which would be, you'll notice that as a ghost or a haze appears on your jewelry. As you work your jewelry, you will see the ghost, and then just keep working the wheel and it'll eventually dissipate. This ring, I haven't done any polishing, so you can see the before. I've progressed through to the Tripoli, and then this one has had the Tripoli, then the Carnauba, and then here, the Tripoli, the Carnauba, and the blue. And now we'll do the white. And that'll really bring up the finish, as well as show you exactly where to place the jewelry when you're polishing, and how quickly this works. It takes out so much of the hand motion that's required to achieve that type of finish. It's just beautiful. As the wheel spins, you'll have some dust that'll come off, and the dust collector will capture that. Just make sure that you clear that out as time goes by. You want to really keep that area free of dust whenever possible. This wheel also takes out a lot of the polishing that's required to bring up that final finish on polymer. This is a baked piece of polymer using a mica shift technique. This is a muslin wheel, and I'm just going to gently, very gently press the polymer against the wheel, and that'll really bring up the shine and add some more depth to the mica. Whenever you're working on this wheel, depending on the type of jewelry or whatever it is you're pressing against it, you may find the wheel will catch whatever you're holding. It's better to let it go and worry about finding it later. It's really that easy to use. The buffing wheel will be what will take your jewelry to the next level and add that layer of luster